I had a client recently ask me how you can reuse your condition tags in RoboHelp. That is because she had an extensive list of tags that needed to be used in all her projects. How could she take all of those tags from one existing project, maybe a template, and copy those into one or more projects? We looked into it in an online session, and it turns out it's really easy. In this example, I'm using the Learn a Latte sample that ships with the more recent versions of RoboHelp. I happen to be using the Macintosh version of RoboHelp 2020, but you can use RoboHelp 2019 or RoboHelp 2020 and even the RoboHelp 2020 on the Mac or PC to do this exact thing yourself. We can see that in the Learn a Latte project folder, there's a condition folder and a file called rhbuildtag.cnd. That is a small XML file, and you can see in that file, when you view it in a text editor, that all of the tags that I've got here, administrator, author information, and in particular, cold drink and hot drink, are all listed. They all conform to the conditions that I have available in my Learn a Latte project. Now, I have modified this example in two ways. One is I put in this paragraph, which allowed me to put in things that I could apply a condition to. In this scenario, when you look at an employee viewing this project and wanting to know information about only cold drinks or only hot drinks, these tags could combine to show them exactly what they're looking for. Turning on the quick preview and selecting the cold drink option, I get a sentence that explains what might happen if you let the customer's ice melt inside of their drink. Likewise, here's a statement about what might happen if they serve a hot drink and spill it on the customer. The other change I made to the project is to take the conditions, which were a much darker blue for the cold drink and a flat gray color for the hot drink, and I just color-coded them so that cold drinks are blue for ice and hot drinks are red for heat. Once I save that project, this file, the rhbuildtag.cnd, is updated and it's got all the conditions that I need. Now I've also created a build tags demo project, and that's just to show you what happens and how we can flip these conditions out. Right now I've got a file called default.cnd. Currently that just has the online and the print conditions defined, so those are the two that would be available inside of the build tags demo project. Here I'm going to delete the default conditions file, copy the one I want, paste it into my project, and then just open up your project. Now this truly is a raw project. It's got very little in it right now, just default information. But if I go to the condition tags, there we go. I've got all of my conditions defined exactly the way that they were in the Learn a Latte project. This was easy enough to do with the condition tags, but maybe that's not what you need to use across multiple projects. Investigate and figure out which files control different parts of your RoboHelp project, and you can use this same technique to identify and modify the files that make up your RoboHelp project and more rapidly recreate and redeploy assets across your projects.